Hey dolls, welcome back to your Royal BFF, the People's Duchess. Happy Friday. Hope you guys are all doing well. So now that we're all done screaming, crying, and throwing up over Harry and Meghan's big news that they're moving back to the UK, albeit temporarily, how do we feel about this latest piece of news that Princess Meghan of the Nigerian realms is in talks to star in a Guy Ritchie-led series on Netflix called The Gentleman? I am ecstatic. Let me tell you something about Harry and Meghan, okay? These two, they are the best type of chaotic. They are the best type of chaotic. The last 48 hours has been absolutely insane. But the more I think about this, the more I'm like, you know what? Hell yeah. Meghan returning to the big screen is such a fantastic move. If you don't know what The Gentleman is, it's a crime comedy series about this aristocratic guy who unexpectedly inherits his family's country estate. He then discovers that the property is actually being used as a lucrative illegal cannabis growing operation. Shenanigans ensue. The best part of this whole thing is Giancarlo Esposito. Y'all, they done resurrected Gus Fring from the grave. Like a phoenix, he has risen to terrorize yet again. And I could not be more thrilled. I am ecstatic. I love this man. I loved Breaking Bad. Between the chemistry and cartel of it all, I loved that show. It was cinematic, but it was so dirty how they did him. So I'm excited. I'm so excited. Two of my favorite people sharing the screen together. Yeah, this gonna slap. Not gonna watch it on Netflix, but I'll find a way. Season 2 is set to premiere on September 3rd, and Meghan's potential role hasn't been identified yet, but she is said to be in the very early talks with no contract or anything yet in place. So, of course, it makes sense for Meghan to return to acting in a Netflix series with Love Meghan and her As Ever launch and all the other things that they've worked on, very heavily partnered. So, this makes sense. The direction makes sense. The cast makes sense. The Duchess of Sussex participating in this makes sense. I just want to know what her character is going to do. I want to see something different. We've seen her in more lighthearted roles, never seen her in like a very dramatic, deep, tense role. Her movie coming out with Brie Larson and Lily Collins is a rom-com, and she's playing herself. It's a cameo, right? So we can't expect much from that. It's probably just going to be something funny and lighthearted. I want to see her get down into the trenches. I want to see her in her Mariah Carey mode, like when Mariah Carey was on Precious. You know how they stripped her bare-faced and she was just down to her raw elements and she ate that role. I want to see Meghan in something like that. I want to see her playing someone very serious, very powerful, or very vulnerable and very open, just something completely different than what we've ever seen her play before. I actually want to see her play a villain. I'd love to see Guy Ritchie cook up a role so evil it rivals Cersei Lannister. Yeah. I'm gonna need the theatrics. She'd eat that. I think she'd body that role. Meghan is so versatile. Like Silver was saying in the documentary. You guys remember Silver Tree? She's a producer from Suits. She said Meghan was a natural, and I believe that. Meghan is a natural on screen. So I want to see her test herself. I want to see her go completely outside of anything she's ever done before and play something insane. I want to see her play a psychopath. I want to see her play a psychopath drug kingpin, something crazy and unexpected. So I don't know about you guys, but I've done an about face. I am Team Britain now. I'm Team UK now, to be honest with you. I actually think this is going to be one of the most exciting chapters of the Sussexes' lives. The Rhoda, the tabloid media, they ain't stopping squat. And the royals ain't stopping a damn thing. So here we are, 2026. There is no reason why Prince Harry and Princess Meghan shouldn't go wherever they want to go and do whatever the hell they want to do. This is how they win. If they are able to successfully drive out every Black person that speaks on their negative experiences, then they'll never change. This is how they win, silencing and keeping away the people that oppose them. We need fighters. We need people who are going to be happy and thrive in the face of challenges. We need brave people like Harry and Meghan to live their life on their terms, even if that means in the UK, especially if that means in the UK, for however long they're going to be there. They have just as much right as anyone else to go wherever they want to go. They have committed no crimes and they are free to move about. I do understand the fear about their personal safety and that of their children. But think about it, you guys. They live in one of the most violent, unsafe countries in the entire world. The US is currently finding multiple Black people hanging from trees right now. There are so many atrocities being committed in the US. There's a host of injustices moving through the court system as we speak. Nolan Wells, Carmelo Anthony, and many others. And don't get me started on how mass shootings still occur so often. They don't even report them anymore. So I think Britain is just as safe as anywhere else. And in fact, I think it's probably a little bit more safe because they don't have the out of control gun crime and violence that the US has. And y'all know Harry and Meghan. They're going to be stealthy. They're going to have their own security. And they'll probably live somewhere like the Cotswolds, somewhere a little bit more exclusive, less accessible to the general public. And you know that they've done their research. They're never going to put themselves or their children's lives at risk. They've probably mapped out all possible angles, have contingency plans. So no. They shouldn't live according to the media or anything else. They should live exactly how they want to. And now I'm actually really excited. I'm actually super stoked for the next chapter in the UK. This also probably means As Ever dropping in the UK. So it's a win-win for everyone. You no longer have to smuggle it into the UK or buy it from some bootleg, sketchy vendor. Now you can just order it directly and sip this tea in the comfort of your own flat. Ah, what a time. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, grab a membership. Join us for our book club review of Earl Charles Spencer's new book, Swan Song. That is going to be tea. You're not going to want to miss that. Members only. Grab your pass. And do all the other things. Follow me on my socials. Buy me a coffee if you're so inclined. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, guys. Please be safe out there. Be kind to yourselves. And until next time, bye for now.